Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mads Finds. I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Depop, and it is September, the end of September, and we are coming up into the month of October, and that means fall is here. And that means fall fashion trends are in full force. So I have gone through and I looked through Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and just from what I've been collecting from seeing on social media and like going through Pinterest, even just going into retail stores, you can just get a overall view of what is trending right now. So I thought it'd be fun to research these trends, like prints, styles, shapes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. So fall is known for darker colors, of course, and there's three colors that are very prominent for this season, and that's like a dark brown, like a mocha brown, a butter yellow, and a cherry red. Brown, of course, fall, you're gonna expect it to be in for the fall, but this brown color is really showing up in sweaters. Now, of course, sweaters are key to finding and thrifting because they're usually higher quality material and just higher retail value. And then Aritzia is a great fall brand. They really shine in the fall. And even Uggs. So dark brown Uggs, the platforms, and the low top Uggs, still in. They were in last season, so they're coming back again. And then if you haven't seen Adidas, specifically the Sambas are the in shoe. I have been able to find them at the thrift store and flip them. This brown color is really popular. Then this is kind of surprising, but butter yellow. It is moving from the summer into the fall. Now it's kind of been the color of the year. It's really made just like surgence of popularity. And I even went into Aritzia today and there's still butter yellow sweaters. So like the brown, a butter yellow sweater is just a great pop of color that I think people are really loving right now. And jackets, so bomber styles, barn jackets, like the ones with collars. Those are really great. Just once again, just like a light and airy color compared to the brown. So I think pairing these colors together goes really well. Corduroy is a great fall fabric on pants, jackets, even corduroy bags. And even when I was looking through Poshmark and I searched up butter yellow, a lot of it was selling. But of course there was a lot of Zara pieces. Zara's kind of getting a little more expensive now, but this coat, like this long coat, sold for $200 because it was kind of a sought after piece. So I think if you find Zara and it has a cool design, look it up because it might be a blogger favorite and it can sell for more than what it retailed for. Then we have cherry red, which is been popular for the past couple seasons in fall, including winter, but this cherry red is really prominent. And when I was going through, and it really showed up in the shoes, which is interesting, but Mary Janes are very popular, especially like a lot of, when you search up cherry red, Mary Jane, Doc Martens were really popular. Of course, it goes without saying, cherry red sweaters. Searching this up, the higher end ones, Reformation is amazing, Cezanne. So Cezanne, really, in all of these categories, it has come up pretty prominent. It's just a really in brand right now. It is a French brand, so it has very sophisticated style and it's known for its knits, so I can see why it's popular right now in the fall. But Doen, Jenny Kane, Free People, and Faraday are all great sweater brands that I saw pop up. Of course, there's other ones, but these are kind of the most prominent ones right now. And Coach bags. Coach has made a huge surgence of popularity, including the vintage ones, but even more modern ones. I think they've just really rebranded themselves and people are loving it. So those are the three colors that are really in. Of course, you have your greens and all your classic fall colors, but those are just the really trendy ones right now. And you'll see them come up in these other categories as well, just because obviously they're gonna infiltrate into everything. But a style that is really popular right now, equestrian, so preppy, and there's a little bit of country flowing into that. So like the countryside and just very like old money style, and this comes with tall boots. It's really popular to wear tall boots with like a jacket, but tall boots and with buckles. Like that equestrian style has twisted with the country, and Fry is really the front runner of this. Fry boots are amazing. They retail for like $400, but they're extremely popular, and I have found them at the thrift, so it is possible. Especially like vintage Fry is also good, and the campus boot style is the most popular, so if you find that one, you hit a gold mine. And Aloha's is also great. So they are a vegan leather one, so it's not real leather, but it still retails for a couple $100s. And rain boots, so specifically the Hunter super tall rain boots are in this season, and I saw them a lot on Pinterest, and they're just really cute, especially like layering a sock underneath them. So barn jackets, they have this like collar, and they really have this cute quilted puffer on them, usually in a neutral tone. And also trench coats, so more of like on the preppy side of things. A lot of the higher end selling trench coats were from Ralph Lauren and like Ralph Lauren, so that's something to keep your eye out for. But this high neck style is coming in where you can just kind of tuck it up in this trench coat and even in other coats, kind of more of a cozy feel. Different necklines are really trending. So this J. Crew sweater went viral, and it has a roll neck. And it's just a really nice like cotton sweater. So keep your eye out for roll necks. So people are looking for this. J. Crew is another great fall brand. They just have great staple neutral items. Then within this, we have plaid, which is a great country style. It's not without surprise that plaid is in for fall, but specifically like brown plaid. We got like maxi skirts and even jackets. There's these Acne Studios plaid scarves that are just always super popular, but these are great like chunky sweaters. If you find something like that with the wrap, people love to like throw it over their head, kind of as like a hood. And gingham is not the same as plaid, but it is also in Madewell. It kind of popped up in the solds in Poshmark for this, along with Cezanne, of course, in J. Crew. So Madewell, I find it harder to sell, but I think with those certain pieces, it can definitely be more popular. Okay, so the next style category that Vogue pointed out was nomadic spirit, which is basically like a maximalist boho style. Boho has really gone mainstream for a while now, and it's continuing into the fall. So the maximalism comes with a lot of different layering and like different hemlines. And one thing that's easy to layer with is lace because it's breathable. So I've saw a lot of like jagged hem lace midi skirts or maxi skirts, along with like these kind of peasant style blouses with lace and kind of just poofiness. Some great like maximalist boho brands are Magnolia Pearl, Free People, of course. Free People is pretty attainable to find at the thrift store. Spell and the Gypsy, Daughters of India. There's just a lot of really good expensive bohemian brands out there. And patchwork. There is a lot of patchwork to be seen this season. These colorful puffer jackets or like these cotton jackets are in again. They're so beautiful. I'm obsessed with them. And kind of more of the casual look, slouchy bags are in. So like bigger tote bags, kind of more like hobo style. Coach has a really popular one of this. Bags that kind of look like you just didn't even think about it. You just threw them on. And especially if they are suede, like a brown suede. So brown suede is super popular, especially in jackets. It's just like a staple piece that goes with everything. Of course, we have some outlier prints that are making a surface to popularity, and that is polka dot. I feel like polka dot has not been as popular, but it's just like come out of nowhere, especially in like satin style skirts in white with black polka dots. I even saw some sold from Zara for $50. But stripes, stripes are always in, but they are especially in when you talk about sweaters or even like the collared quarter button shirts and striped scarves. Even, I know earlier I said the chunky, but super skinny scarves are pulling from that Y2K, and striped comfy pants with like a chunky oversized sweater is really popular in the Scandinavian, like Danish style. Then cheetah print. So cheetah print was kind of really popular last fall as well, specifically in like pants, like jeans, wide leg pants. But that's just an overview of things to look out for when you're sifting through the rack. But let me know down in the comments if there's any styles that you think are really popular for the fall or you love finding at the thrift store. And if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.